What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, you guys are having a good day so far. Siege just started. Hopefully, your Siege matchups are fair. Now, in today's video, we do have another Spider turn attack dungeon that just opened. I'll go over my turn attack teams, what you guys can do for your own teams, and we're going to dive into some turn attack dungeon efficiency math or just some numbers because I feel like since we've been getting way more turn attack dungeons, it would be helpful to kind of know the nitty gritty a little bit, find out how much energy it actually costs, and which stages are actually the most efficient and where you guys should be focusing on. But before all that, I wanted to give a quick shout out here to Sean Taylor from Memphis. He reached out to me regarding his nephew who is suffering from a rare brain cancer. Now, as a parent myself, it's very hard to imagine the devastation that this is, obviously causing on him and his family. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out here to his nephew Oliver. We wish you the best, and hopefully this small little shout out will brighten up your day. Time is precious. Let's do our best. With that being said, let's jump into the video. All right, so I want to bring your attention here to this spreadsheet made by Calverus. It's a RSL turn attack calculator. Now, this is not the first type of spreadsheet of this kind, but I thought the presentation of it was pretty nice, and it was top of mind. I found this on Reddit. The person, hold on, let me find the name, Trium565. So thank you so much for putting in the work to put this in a digestible format. But anyways, it just shows you guys the minimum points that you guys get from these turn attack dungeons, and then of course the maximum points. I think this is really interesting to kind of illustrate how much points you guys can actually get from which dungeon. So you can kind of see here normal stages 1 to 3, normal 4 to 7, etc., etc. And then you go to hard mode 1 to 4, hard mode 5 to 9, and then hard 10 is in its own section by itself. So what we can tell here is that the points that you can get per dungeon stage will increase for the higher the level, right? So there's no weird, point breakdowns like regular dungeon tournaments or gear hunter events. So it's linear increasing points. So the higher the difficulties, the more points you're going to get per energy. So you can kind of see here, a hard 10, you're getting a maximum of 5.3 points per energy. So what does this mean? This means that you guys should be attacking the highest dungeon level possible in the lowest amount of turns. So the best way to do this is probably just to do a couple trial runs and see how many turns it takes at different levels of difficulty. And then we can input that into this calculator. I'll provide the link to a copy of this spreadsheet in the description below if you guys want to play around with it a little bit. And let's use my spider team as an example here. All right, let's do that. So right now we got the spider turn attack. I go into stage 10, and this is the team I run on stage 10. I'm able to run this at pretty much really good efficiency, and I'm able to run 2 food alongside it as well. This requires a preset setup, so I do have to change out the food here and there. But, getting a couple food champs in there just maximizes the efficiency a little bit. Marius, free to play champ, put him in the lead. You get the plus defense. Sulfurion is really good because he places HP burn with the activator. So he does 2 things at once. He places the HP burn and he activates it right away, softening up the spiderling waves, and then Marius will come in and kill all the spiderlings, and then you get some additional damage from the clear of the small spiderlings, and then Newt will come in with the finish, and occasionally Reaper will have to go off, so you might need a Reaper on your Newt, depending on how strong the rest of your team is. I'll show you guys this team in action. And you guys can definitely make a team like this, even if you can't run hard 10, it'll definitely work on lower levels. So you can kind of see their activation and the detonation. Mirrors comes in with the kill on the waves. And then Newt here coming in with the triple hit, and then Reaper will finish it off. It's a 3-turn team, about 10 seconds, and then we get 2 food in as well. The maximum points here is 89. So maximum point is 89. Let's keep that in mind here real quick. So if we want to bring up the spreadsheet again, so I'm getting, let's fill out this bottom portion because it's a calculator here, right here, this green box. Energy per stage, we're playing 20 energy. Points from the run, which is 89. So the point goal for us, sorry, let me check the turn attack tournament here. I think it's like 5,300 or something. Let me just double check. 3,800. So 3,800. There we go. Show you guys the thing. So the point goal 3,800. Total energy needed for my spider tournament or spider event is 854 energy. So you guys can kind of see how these turn attacks are actually very, very efficient for myself. It's way more efficient than just doing generic dungeon tournaments. For example, the ones that we have to do in fusions, where it's 2,250 points for the milestone for most fusions. Those ones, they cost me anywhere from 2,200 to 2,500 energy, depending what stage I want to do. But in this case, this turn attack spider event is only going to cost me 850 energy. This is a really, really big discount, like I said, relative to those other dungeons that we have to run, the non-turn attack ones. Now, let's say you can't do the highest difficulties. Let's say you really struggle with a dungeon and you really just need to do, a really low level so that you can basically one or two shot the boss and then just move on. Let's see how that compares to a run like this. All right, so we selected stage 8 for this type of strategy, which is basically to one shot the boss with our team here. We selected stage 8 because it's the lowest difficulty for the upcoming kind of bracket of points here. So you can kind of see you want to do the lowest level that gives you the highest points, right? So we're doing stage 8, which gives us a max points of 27. So if we can one shot the boss, then we're going to get 27 points out of it. And yeah, we'll do the calculations afterwards. Obviously, like I said, the lower the level you do, the less points you're going to get. So one shot the boss. We're going to get 27 points out of it. Let's see the point breakdown here for this type of strategy. So for example, we're running stage 12. We're getting 27 points and our point goal is 3,800. In this case, we're going to require 1,689 energy to complete the run, or sorry, the event requirements. Now, this is actually still better than running normal dungeons. This is still better than running just normal dungeon events, where like I said, the threshold is 2,250 points. So in this case, we're only spending 1,700, and this is stage 8. So even if you weren't able to do the highest levels to complete, in terms of overall energy cost, these turn attack events are actually very, very reasonable, and we have many different ways of doing this strategy. So make sure you guys keep that in mind when you guys are going into these turn attack events. Try to do the highest difficulty you can with the lowest amount of turns. So obviously you guys need to test that out a little bit. And if it's a consistently speed tuned team, then you'll get some consistent results. Throw that in the calculator, see what your total cost is, and see which level is the most efficient for you. Anyways, guys, thank you, Calverus, for developing this, like I said, quick little spreadsheet here for everybody to use. I'll leave a link to a copy in the description below if you guys want to fart around with it a little bit. Let me know in the comments below if this was helpful for you guys. I know it's a little bit of a dry topic, just trying to figure out, which stage is the best for you. But, sometimes it's good to have this kind of foundational knowledge so you guys can build upon this and kind of just answer why you do certain things. But in any case, these turn attack events, a lot better than these normal dungeon tournament events, which require way more energy. So that's a win for sure. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching until the end. Appreciate you guys. Have a great Tuesday. Have a great siege. I'll see you guys in the next video.